welcome to my kitchen. Today we have something very exciting. We've got a new series for you this October, and this is our Halloween edition. So this right here is what I'm going to be recreating thanks to Joe. So what I'm going to use for this is our banana bread baking mix. So I've got my 4 banana bread baking mixes right here. You can now get your hands on these in Sainsbury's, and you can find it down in the home baking section. You can find it alongside our brownies, so definitely make sure to go and check it out. So all I need to add to this mix is 40 grams of dairy-free spread per mix, and then 3 large bananas per mix as well. To begin with, what I'm going to do is I'm going to empty all 4 of these baking mixes into one massive large mixing bowl. Baking mixes in my massive large mixing bowl, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add 160 grams of dairy-free spread to this, which I've got in this bowl. So I'm just going to pop that in, and I'm just going to start by giving that a quick mix up. You can put the butter in the microwave to melt it, but you can also, like I have done, bring your dairy-free spread to room temperature. Now it's time for the bananas, and you're going to want to add all of them. Oh. All the bananas are in the mix. I'm just going to go and mix that all together with the dairy-free spread and the mix. So it's finally all mixed together. I feel like I'm about to lose an arm. Oh gosh, I think I need a breather after that. As you can see, like that. Pour the mixture into 2 baking trays here, and my number 1 rule always is grease your baking tray. The last thing you want is your baking mix getting all stuck, so really get a good layer of that on there. I'm just going to repeat this with this one. Grab 2 spoons and just start distributing that between the 2 baking trays. Okie dokie, so those are all now done, as you can see. So I'm just going to pop these in the oven for around 25 to 30 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, just because I know I've doubled up on the baking mixes. So I'm just going to keep a really, really close eye on them and just keep an eye on when they're going to be done. I've just preheated the oven to 180 degrees. So I'm going to pop them in now, and then it will be time to decorate. I'm dreading it, but I'm also slightly excited as well to see how awful it turns out. So yeah, I'm just going to put these in the oven now, and then we'll be back. Banana bread is now out of the oven, so I'm just going to take this onto a plate, and then I'm going to start decorating. So within my cake there is a section where there's parts that are carved out. So I think what I'm going to start by doing is, before icing or anything, I think I'm just going to pop these on top of one another and carve it like this. Let's see if it goes to plan. So I think that's somewhat okay. So this here is going to be the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by putting some buttercream that I put together in the middle, just to make everything stick. So I've got some buttercream that I've made up. And I've also got some food colour gel, because I'm trying to achieve a greyish buttercream. I'm just going to start by putting a tiny bit in. We'll start with that. I think that's a pretty perfect colour actually. So we've got our grey buttercream, and I've got some more of the vanilla one that I'm just going to pop in the middle, and then using a knife I'm just going to spread it evenly. It's just a really thin layer on the inside, and then I'm just going to make sure that this aligns. There you go. So that's done. Okay. The grey buttercream on top. So I'm just gonna kind of do the same as I previously just did. Okay, so that is the grey icing done, and now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, that's all, then that's the opening there, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some more buttercream and then make it really, really black, maybe. So I'm going to try and use up all the rest of this. And then before I just pop that in the fridge for a little bit, so I'm just going to show you what I've just done there. So it has that opening. I've got to put some sprinkles on the side of the black bits here, so I'm going to do that before putting it in the oven, in the fridge. In the fridge for about 10-15 minutes, just to make sure that all of the icing and everything is set. So I've just melted down some white chocolate to create a dripping effect. I don't know how to do this. What do we think? So I think this probably could have gone better. Not quite sure this looks like the picture, but you know, we try. Thanks for watching.